Thank you. It's such an honor to be part of this wonderful event, and I was saying to Lawrence and Danny that I hope that Rolling Ridge is able to raise buttloads and buttloads of money. That's the technical explanation, buttloads and buttloads. Like Danny said, I've several times now I've brought a group of my guitar students here to have a guitar workshop in this gorgeous, beautiful place. And it's not just a beautiful place, but everybody who works here has taken such good care of us. And I was really excited to be able to support this concert today. And really nice to see all of you and to be able to share my work with you today. I'm going to start with a song about feelings. Feelings. This is called The Ways of the Heart. Sometimes you gotta let it hurt, that's what my mama said. If you push it all down, it'll come up another way. That's when the trouble starts, when you try to block the ways of the heart. It's like a river running through over rocks in the woods. You muck it up with mud and sticks until it overflows. That's when the trouble starts, when you try to block the ways of the heart. The only way out is through, even when it leaves you with scars. But the pain will set you free with the truth of the human you are. Will you hide behind your shadow, or let it be the star of the show? Or have the courage to shine in all the ways that let your love flow. Sometimes you gotta let it hurt, that's what my mama said, or it'll rise up and smack you upside the head. That's when the trouble starts, when you try to block the ways of the heart. That's when the trouble starts, when you try to block the ways of the heart. Ooh. Thank you. Nice dancing. So I've been joking the last couple of weeks that as all around the world we try to manage our way through a global pandemic and all the socio-political unrest, that men everywhere now get to really experience what it's like to be PMS. So now you know, and now for all the women in your life, you can really empathize. So this next song is about all the extremes of emotion that we can feel, not just during PMS, but you know, one of my favorite gurus is this woman. Her name is Dr. Christiane Northrup, and she's an OBGYN and a speaker, healer. She always talks about how you know, she has patients, you know, women that come to see her and say that when they're PMS that, that, you know, women say like, oh, I'm just not myself. And what she says is, actually, that's really when you're the most yourself. You know, there's the coating on our wiring is just a little bit thinner than usual. And she said, you know, it's such a gift because when we feel those really strong emotions, there's a message in there, there's information in there for us. And so she said, you know, if you're like thinking about throwing dishes at your husband's head, like maybe that you should deal with some anger issues, you know, maybe you have something to process. Or if the kitties in the diaper commercial make you sob uncontrollably, maybe there's some tears that need to be shed. So that's the inspiration for this next song. This is called Waves. I feel a rush of anger, a tsunami out of control. The crested crush might tear me apart, wondering if I'll ever be whole. When the water hits the sand, I'll see the trash and treasure. Maybe understand the truth in my stormy weather. We're all like drops in the ocean, moving up and down in waves, pulled by the shifting moon, changing every day. I feel an undertow of sadness, drawn down by gravity. If I can stay with the current and trust that I can breathe. When I reach the surface, I will float along with ease. Maybe I understand the flow will bring me peace. We're all like drops in the ocean, moving up and down in waves, pulled by the shifting moon, changing every day. Sometimes when I feel this way, thinking it might kill me, but when I just let it be, the feelings teach me. Sometimes when the water's high, it looks like I'm alone, but when it rolls back down, I see the light flows. We're all like drops in the ocean, moving up and down in waves, pulled by the shifting moon, changing every day. We're all like drops in the ocean, moving up and down in waves, pulled by the shifting moon, changing every day. Thank you. So, one of the things that's a real treat about being here today, in addition to supporting Rolling Ridge, is that I get to hear all this wonderful music. I mean, when I first came in, Gianna, what's your partner's name? Jeremy. You guys rock. That was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, give them a round of applause. And then, anyway, I'm getting to hear all this music that I haven't heard before, and it's really inspiring and wonderful. So I want to dedicate this next song to Gianna and her husband Keith and their kids, because I wrote this song with my friend Lauren Solon, and it's a true story about his son, and it's from when his son is in his 30s now, but this happened when his son was about 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. And and the story was told to me by Lauren and his wife. And so recently, Gianna and Keith had a similar experience where their kids were basically saying the same thing as Lauren and Linda's son channeled many, many years ago. This is called Real Again. Little man in his car seat, talking up a blue street, mile after mile we tune him out. Suddenly it's quiet, but that's not his style. We turn around to see what it's about. When in a voice not quite his own, he said, you know, this is all just a dream. We asked, what do you mean? He said, this life is part of God's dream. When we die, it will be over, then we'll be real again. Little man in his car seat, talking up a blue street. His mom and I are speechless for a while. I said, I've been searching for truth in those books and gurus, but it's come to us in our child. When in a voice not quite his own, he said, you know, this is all just a dream. We asked, what do you mean? He said, this life is part of God's dream. And when we die, it will be over. Then we'll be again. And when we die, we will awaken. Then we'll be again. Thank you. So, Danny, do I have time for one or two? Just one. Beautiful. All right. Well, I want to end my set with a song I wrote in the middle of the night. And in general, I'm a pretty good sleeper. You know, fall asleep pretty easily. And I had this one night, I had a lot on my mind. I couldn't fall asleep. And you know how it is when you're trying to solve all the problems of the world. And at 3 a.m. you have so much perspective. And there I am lying in bed, and I've got my laptop on my chest. And I'm, you know, on Facebook. And this friend of mine put a photograph of a little plastic Buddha sitting on his car dashboard, and the Buddha is drinking a cup of coffee and talking on the telephone. Exactly. And I typed in in the comments section, thank you, Who's the Buddha talking to? And this song came in, just dropped in whole. So I, got off of Facebook and went on to a Google document, and I'm like typing furiously, like incoming, Sometimes you agonize for months over songs, and this one just really came in whole, and I just had to figure out what key it was in the next day. Who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. Who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. Jesus, Moses, Joan of Arc, and Muhammad too must be sharing deepest thoughts with him this afternoon. Could be Lao Tzu talking all about the Tao Te Ching, or Lilith on the stars and the phases of the moon. Oh, who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. Who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. Throughout time, when the prophets were called to lead, they took a leap of faith with no guarantees. Every time, every one of them questioned the divine and chose to show us how to walk in love and peace. So who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. Who's the Buddha talking to? He's talking on the phone. So everyone is worthy to heal someone in need. Every day it can be you who gets to plant the seed. An act of kindness seems so small, but is bigger than the sea. When someone pays it forward and it ripples endlessly, ripples endlessly, ripples endlessly. Oh, who's the Buddha talking to? He could be talking to you. Who's the Buddha talking to? He could be talking to you. Who's the Buddha talking to? He could be talking to you. Who's the Buddha talking to? He could be talking to you. 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 Thank you very much.